whale. We started with getting out of jail. That took a little while. A little while longer for some more than others, and then some of us went to jail a little later. There was jail to be had.
It was a setup.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But Talon, Mirai, and Azra were all kind of questioned. Cordelia turned in her get-out-of-jail-free card from her brother and then got her memory changed.
Everything's fine. Oh my god, you guys.
Yeah, so everything is totally fine. Kallista went to talk to Saheeli about getting Dovin Bond's journal translated. There's a forecast of doom and gloom, so she went to Kaya with that information, and Kaya surprised her by saying, no, Dovin Bond's a good guy. This is all part of the plan. Trust me, it's gonna be fun. Which Kallista was not expecting at all. And then Kaya killed the Obsidat, and Dovin Bond was elected immediately after Asperia's funeral to be the new guild master of Azorius. So, following all of that, we kind of regrouped at the Caldera, and Azra was missing because she was escorted from jail by Talia, who knew that Azra stole her keys to her vault. So she was trying to intimidate Azra into giving them back or telling her where they are. Azra did no such thing and managed to escape using Dimension Door, which made Talia very angry. In the meantime, the rest of us were cooking up a plan to get Azra back, and we're basically approaching just minutes after she had escaped. And that's where we pick up.
Wonderful. Azra, what are you doing?
Well, I am doing my best to stealthily and quickly find Alex.
Sure. Roll me stealth and an investigation.
I can do this. Stealth. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, not fucking sneaky enough, I guess. Jesus Christ, investigation. I took a really hard hit to my head. I'm so mad at that.
Okay.
Expertise fucking stealth.
Sometimes you roll a 1. So, Azrael is trying to sneak. She's very bad at sneaking. Give me a perception check. Yeah, you've made it about maybe 500 meters away from where you started. When you get the sensation that something is watching you.
Can I see if I look around, can I see what it is?
You surely can.
Oh, no, it's still not working. Wonderful.
I just need to open the sheet. It is a bat.
Oh, of course it's a fucking bat. Um. Yeah, I don't give a shit. I'm tossing a Eldritch Blast at it.
Yeah. Roll me that attack. Yeah. Bat goes down. There's about 8 more. They scatter.
Okay. Fuck. This isn't good. Is there like... No, because I'm in like the bougie part of Precinct 1.
Mm-hmm. So, actually, let me move you to the main map. So you're in the bougie part of this Precinct 1. Alex is in Precinct 2. So, and you are like... Where's my... Zoom a bit. So you're like up in like this area.
Mhm.
But like all of this is walls, so you have to go like down to here in order to be able to cross
To
over.
go there. So I have a distance that I would have to travel. And
Yeah.
these little fuckers would follow me this whole time.
No. Most
No?
of them are reporting back that they found you.
Okay, wonderful. I'm gonna keep running, but I am going to try my best to like be like basically like as not direct to where I'm going. Like I'm going to try and go the like make it so it's a lot harder to follow me.
Sure. Give me a survival. Okay. So you're taking the long way there. Roll me a d4. X. The party. You have made your way to Precinct 1.
Yup.
You're standing outside Talia's door.
What do we see or hear there? Is there anything out of sorts?
Give me a perception check.
Can I roll too?
Oh yeah, sure. Everyone can roll.
Yay! Everyone roll.
7.
Oh my god.
I think it goes a little bit like this. Cordelia, there is a very, very handsome looking man. One that is somewhat familiar to you. He's Orzov. He's a cute boy. And you're like, oh, hi. You notice your boyfriend's back. He's standing on like the steps. Like he's exiting the house just as you arrive.
Here.
I mean, no, he works for Orzov, but you know, she's a pontiff. Kallista, there are sparkles on the ground.
What?
Yes. Pretty sparkles. Like tiny crystals all over the ground. super pretty. Talon, all the window on the 3rd floor are broken. Looks like an explosion went off in there. Or like a very high-pitched scream.
Well, would seem we caught them at an interesting time. As I point up to the windows.
Oh, that's where the sparkles came from.
Probably not a super good sign.
Probably not.
Demeritus is like looking at Cordelia, looking at the group, like trying to like. Are these people we're hiding from? Are these people we're not hiding from? He looks like, gives you like a slight head shake, like not here, and just like nods as he like moves down the stairs.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
But I mean, you know that Talia was summoned to attend Orzhov. Seems like she's still here. Like, if people are visiting the house, it would make sense that someone was home.
Mm-hmm.
Does she have a doorbell?
No, she has one of those like knockers. You know, the like round thing that strike against metal.
I will go slam Talia's knockers.
Yeah.
But Demetrius, you said he was walking down the stairs, like away?
Yeah, like he just came from inside. He was just exiting the house as you were coming up to it. So you kind of met as he was coming down the staircase and you were going up. The house is like a half story above street level.
Okay. Okay, so Delia would probably... She would follow the boy because she's an idiot. She
Okay.
has 8 wisdom. She's not...
Like stealthily or like, I need to talk to that boy?
Well, there's other people around other than the crew.
Oh yeah, like
There's like guards and...
it's evening, but it's like heading home from dinner, like 8 o'clock evening, not midnight evening.
Yeah, I mean, she would definitely try to play it cool. How cool, the dice will tell.
Sure. Roll me a stealth. I'd say that is your fitting in. I'm not remarkable. Yeah. So I think it's like Cordelia freezes, gets a deer in the headlight. You guys, I just remembered about the thing, and someone's like, "What thing?" The thing. She yells out, and she
You
turns
know?
on her heel and marches. Super inconspicuous.
Stop. Don't come back.
And as Cordelia like disappears around the corner, the door opens. You see what appears to be a elven male in his like late 500s. How may I assist you?
We're looking for someone that we thought was maybe here. Azrael Prospero.
I'm afraid Miss Prospero is not on the premises.
Are you sure? Because we're pretty sure that she came here with Talia just not too long ago.
She departed.
Do you know where she went?
No, but maybe Mistress Talia did, if you would like to speak to her.
Yeah, why don't you go get her?
You can wait in the lounge, if that is preferable.
I'd prefer to wait here.
Very well. And he sort of like closes the door. You can hear footsteps from the inside, like leaving.
I prefer to wait in Nivix if it's all the same to everyone.
Is no one going to respond to that?
I guess not. I was just trying to lighten the mood, the tension.
I'm sorry, I'm not there.
I'll be very honest and say I had a complete brain aneurysm, and my brain did not catch it.
Are
She
we
made
sure
the
this
pun.
is the right play?
As in talking to Talia.
She seems like an extremely dangerous person.
I don't think so, no.
The door opens and it's that same elderly elf. Mistress Talia would be pleased to receive you in her office. And he gestures to like the door on the left.
Well... yeah, that chef is the perfect explanation.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Hey, at least some people have spells to get them out of this situation.
Yeah. Some of us can teleport.
I can as well.
Yeah, I'll go in.
I'll follow up behind because we're in deep now.
I'll hide behind the centaur. I'll go in.
Yeah, the room is obviously like they called it the office, but it's obviously like a public room. She probably has a private office upstairs, or it's very showy. It has bookshelves along most of the walls. There are a couple of pieces of artwork. There's like a small kind of like settee sofa situation in one corner next to a fireplace. And then there is a quite large and intimidating desk which has 2 seats in front of it. Talia is seated behind it. As you enter the room, she stands. Please, have a seat.
Yeah, I'll sit directly across from her at the desk.
Like, just pull a chair over.
Yep.
To put it in the middle.
Oh man, I would like to sit if she had a centaur place to sit, but no, she does not, because I don't know why.
Just splay out on the chaise.
I'll be honest, I don't even think centaur homes have centaur places to
We
sit.
we so have a place to sit.
Pillows.
Pretty
Is
much.
there just like
I
a
mean,
hammock and you just kind of
yeah.
hop over and then just rest in it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's like a hammock situation for sure.
Yep.
So, Mirai, what are you like? Are you sitting down? Are you standing by the door?
awkwardly.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just
I'm,
here for
I'm
more
trying to
support.
look cool, but I think I'm failing.
I understand you're looking for Azra.
Yeah, we are. We just haven't heard from her, and we heard that last she was seen was going to here with you, so we thought maybe you would know where to look for her.
I did see Azra earlier when I was bailing her out of jail, in fact.
Yeah, that's what we heard.
But I'm afraid she left the premises well, almost an hour ago. I'm afraid she did not tell me where she was going.
That's kind of a bummer.
Well, I assumed she was heading towards your lot.
Yeah, we didn't really cross paths, so...
Well, if she comes back this evening, I'll inform her that you were looking for her.
I'd appreciate that.
Of course.
I really like your office, if you don't mind me saying so.
No, not at all. I paid an interior decorator quite a bit of money to make it like this.
Would you mind maybe giving me your interior decorator's name?
Not at all. You see her like open a drawer, like flip through a couple of folders, and then pull out like a card.
In my head canon, it's just Tomek.
Yes.
It's totally Tomek. No.
It's totally
Can you make me a wisdom save?
Maybe.
All of us? Or just...
No, just Kallista. Yeah, you're fine.
Do I get the sense that anything happened or no?
You feel like Talia is an incredibly like magnetic person. There's just the way that she has this way of looking at you like you're the only person in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like smiling really, really nicely, but I feel like a vampire charm is kind of like a hypnotic thing almost, like look deeply into my eyes kind of deal. And you kind of like look away before you can get sucked in, but like you definitely get the sense that you know that tingle at the back of your neck that yells ah! But she also didn't do anything that was like, oh yeah, that thing was bad or illegal or dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
But your instincts are like, whew, we dodged a bullet.
Yeah. And
she passes you the card, and it's like a very fancy black card, and then in gold lettering it says Diamante and Sons.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know this.
Mm-hmm.
They're quite well known.
Well, I mean, if we find her before she comes back, that would be best, but...
I'm sure you will. If you do see her, let her know that she forgot some things
Oh,
when she left.
I could take them.
They're not really. Mm. She was talking about maybe moving out, getting some of the stuff that she has here, quite substantial. Mainly family heirlooms, that kinds of stuff, furniture. But it's all still here. But if she was planning on taking that family stuff with her when she left, she should talk to me about it. We can arrange for movers.
Okay, I'll pass the message along if I see her.
Excellent. Well, if that was all, she kind of like stands back up from the desk.
Yeah, I'll stand up when she does. You know, people say a lot of really nasty things about you, and I don't think that they're all true.
Only half of them.
Kallista will smile, a very convincing smile. And turn around and leave.
Mm-hmm.
Talon gives a courtesy nod on the way out.
Yeah,
Right.
like her eyes are like boring holes in you. Like, I can kill you with my brain. Kind of holes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she's a bitch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tucking out of there as quickly as possible.
Cordelia,
Yeah.
you're chasing a boy.
Chasing tail. Yup. So she would definitely be trailing him with that stealth roll. Obviously, not secret. But I would assume they'd kind of tuck away from people, and she would
Yeah, he
try to
sort of
talk
like-
to him.
He sort of like dips into an alley, and then when you follow, he's like standing right inside the alley, like, really? Really, Delia? What are you doing?
Following trouble, as always.
Are you okay?
I'm looking for a friend.
Azra,
Yeah.
you better hope you find her fast.
What happened?
I don't know. All I know is apparently she stole something.
Oh boy.
Talia wants her back. There's a 5,000 reward.
5,000.
The only request is alive.
That's not nearly as comforting as it should be.
No, it really isn't. The only request is alive.
Are you okay?
Look, I know she's your friend, and I'll look because it's my job, but not very hard.
Don't get in trouble.
I think you mean don't get into more trouble. Look, I'll see you later, okay?
Okay.
If you find your friend, tell her to lay low. 5,000 is a lot of money, and a lot of people are willing to get stupid for that kind of money.
Well, you better remember what my face looks like now, because after as many fights as I'm probably about to get into, it might look a bit.
He sort of like leans forward, puts a hand on your cheek, like gives you that like, I'm really committing this face to memory. Okay, I think I got it. And then he like kisses the side of your mouth before he like walks away.
And she'll probably speed walk back to her group just to make sure they're not in trouble.
Yeah, you can sort of like, as you're coming around the corner, you can sort of see them exiting the building. Azra, roll me a stealth.
There we go.
Much
Mhm.
better.
So what are you all doing?
We gotta find Azrael. And to that end,
Yes.
I will suggest that I can locate creature.
That's a really good
Theoretically.
idea. Well, what does the street layout look like? I mean, I've had to escape plenty of times and plenty of like WWAD. What would Azra do in this situation?
Well, the street's right here. Like, it's basically large townhouses. Most of them are like gated with like small front and back gardens. They're big, very big. All the houses here are very big. Some of them have quite impressive gardens. So there's 4 to 6 houses on a block. So this is not a good place if you want to like slip away into the shadows. Like, it's too open.
Yeah.
And because you're in precinct 1, like low affluent part of the, you need to get out of Plaza East in order to get stealthy. You need to either get to the south part. The closest exit to get out of precinct 1 here would be the northern exit that would take you to precinct 4. That's by far that like do I have this exit right here is like the closest one, because like Talia's house is about in this area. So you have this exit to get out of. Otherwise, you have to go all the way down here.
Wow.
Of course, Azra can dimension door, so like she could just head to a wall and then teleport onto the other side.
True.
Backtack.
Well, here's a better question. Less about how to be sneaky, more about end goal location. Where would Azra be going for safe to get away?
I'm pretty sure that there isn't anywhere safe for her.
But where would she believe to be the safest?
Maybe her.
Maybe her family's home.
You do also know that Azra has been like hanging out with her old Orzhov buddies lately.
Yeah, but like Orzhov is just. Ugh.
Actually, yeah, would I know where to find them?
Yeah, they're staying in precinct 6. Pretty close to where Mirai's living.
Well, if that's who she's been hanging out with, maybe we should go and visit.
They would probably at least be able to protect her for a little while too.
How reputable are those friends, though?
What do you mean?
Oh, I hope you guys know that I left to get more.
No.
Yeah.
Did you?
Fuck's sake.
I just want to preface before anything leaves Delia's mouth. We're far enough away from people that if she speaks in a low enough tone, no one's gonna overhear this, right?
Yeah, I think you've sort of like wandered down the street, turned a corner, look around, make sure there's no one in the immediate vicinity.
Azra has a big bounty on her head right now.
How much?
5,000.
And what are the terms?
Just that she is brought in alive. Just that.
Kallista,
her friends.
can you roll me a faction roll?
Ooh.
This is bad. This is really, really bad. Normally, like, people generally don't ask for, like, wanted dead or alive. Like, no one does that. Like, that's Boros and Azoria's prerogative. Like, they are the people who hunt you down and has the authority to kill her. Bounty hunters, when they're on it, like, generally, like, you want them unharmed or, you know. The fact that she specifically wanted only alive is basically a call for every lowlife asshole in the city to go hunting. They're fine with arms being chopped off. They're fine with horrible things like happening to her. It's like, yeah, we'll give you a freebie on whatever criminal thing you want to do with her as long as she's still breathing when she ends up on my doorstep. This is really bad.
So, how trustworthy are her, Orzhov friends?
I don't know. Barely, but it might be a lot of money to them.
Let's be fair, it's a lot of money to you guys too.
Honestly, would she have anywhere to go outside of the Orzhov?
There is one place. I don't think she would go there, though.
Would be where?
Miss Andre's house.
The shitty library?
Yeah.
I
What's
mean,
the likelihood she headed there? It's not.
Pretty low, but she knows it's abandoned, and she knows how to get
And-
in.
it is safe, most of all, for the most part.
It's a little bit more safe than it used to be.
Kallista?
Does this have to do with you wanting an interior decorator?
Look, it's not important. My plans and schemes are nobody's business but my plans and schemes. They have... It's complicated, okay? But... she doesn't know anything about that.
We just need a direction for now. Is there...
If we
You could
don't,
try to do that thing again, couldn't you? Don't you think? You talking to her brains?
I guess I gotta talk into her brains. What
mean,
if she
that's
doesn't
the
trust that
easiest
it's me,
thing.
though?
Well, then who cares? I mean, what did we really lose? Oh, give her the code word.
We have a code word?
No, we should have had the code word.
We should have had a code word next time.
Tell her that Kallista knows what's in her pockets.
That's gonna take up a lot of our word economy. I don't know.
Just call
Kallista
me a
knows
bitch.
what's in... Yeah, you could do that. She likes that.
Alright, let me think. Alright, I will begin to send. Yeah, I'll begin to send. Azrael, this is Marai. We want to meet up with you. Heard you were in trouble.
Mention the
please-
bounty, she wouldn't know.
I don't know.
Azrael,
Yes.
you've been keeping low, trying to stay off the main streets, keeping to the back alleys. You've made it into Precinct 2.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, you're in the Whitestone neighborhood, making your way towards New Prov. When you get the message. This is where Astral is.
Oh, hey, that's me.
You can reply back.
I know. I'm figuring out. That's what I said. Yeah, I'm well under.
All right. She's asking where we want to meet.
Kallista?
I don't think it's ready.
Sounds like you've got a place not a lot of people know about, though, and that's what we need right now.
True. All right. Tell her to go to Miss Andre's house. The bottom floor. We'll meet her there and take her beneath.
Okay. All right, let's do sending again, because why would I need 3rd level spell slot?
You don't.
And,
You don't in this case.
We're not going to be fighting, silly you.
Okay. Azrael, we want you to go to where Miss Andrew was staying, in Whitestone. Let yourself into the 1st floor. We'll meet you there. Please stay safe. I think that'll do it.
You just get a back and make sure you're not followed. That's it.
That goes without saying, doesn't it?
Well, paranoia, man.
No, it's a good thing to tell our Scooby Squad. All right. She seems agreeable to that plan.
Okay,
Alright.
then let's go.
She wanted to make sure we weren't followed, so let's be extra cautious.
Good plan. Then yeah, I think probably heading there, maybe not as an entire group, but like everyone's been there once, knows where it is. Not getting separated too far, but like
Not
splitting
looking
up.
like a group.
Yeah, splitting up just like down a street or two, and then continuing to check as we kind of weave in between them if anybody's following a specific one of us.
Sure.
Kristen,
Mm-hmm.
would I be able to find are there would guildless people live here?
In
Where the area that I'm at right now.
no. Very few guildless people live here.
Okay. I'm going to use Mask of Many Faces then. As long as I'm I'm gonna dip into like an alley and do it quickly, hopefully without being seen. Just to make
Mhm.
myself look like an Azorius knight.
Okay.
right quick. And then I would like to quickly write, like pull out just a piece of parchment and then quickly write a note. Which is very, I would say, like super coded, but basically just saying to go to the library this evening and to wait outside. And then I will draw a little like moon symbol instead of signing my name.
Mm-hmm.
And then fold that up. And then I would like to find like someone that would be willing to deliver the letter to the Liev Tower, specifically to Alex.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy enough to do.
Yeah.
Like you find a runner and
Yep. I just tell them to deliver it to Arrestor Alexander Monroe.
yeah, like 2 silver and it's done.
Yep. Done. And then once he's done that, I will continue my serpentine journey to the library. I
Yeah.
would drop the disguise after a few blocks.
Yeah, and like you're still keeping that very serpenty path, moving mainly through back alleys, cutting through, like making sure to switch streets, not walking in straight lines, that kind of stuff. What are the rest of you doing? Like, are you splitting up in any way, mean, form, fashion?
Yeah, just, I mean, not far, but like taking parallel streets, you know, maybe separating by a block at the most, just to see, I mean, if they don't have enough
sure.
people to follow all of us, then...
Delia wants to group up with Talon so that she has some stuff.
Sure. Not a
Help.
problem.
Help, pony man. Make me not so clippy clop.
Make you not so clippy clop. I think nothing in the world can make you less clippy clop.
Not with these heels.
So, you make it to the library. I think Kallista get there first. You were well further away than Astral, but Astral is like hiding in alleys, not trying not to pass people on the street. So, you know, she gonna be a while. And then Mirai, like a minute later, and a couple of minutes after that, Cordelia and Talon arrives. Can I get perception checks from Cordelia, Talon, and Mirai?
Oh, damn, look at that.
It's only 19, but I don't even care.
Pretty decent across the board.
Yeah, it looks quite different. There's a lot of scaffolding up. Loads of scaffolding. Like sheets of fabric, like canvas fabric, like protecting places where like new wallpaper has been hung. It's quite dusty, but it's like you know, you can smell that smell of like burned wood from when like a lot of wood has been sawn up. There's a lot of like sawmill dust. Sawmill? Sawdust.
Sawdust.
That thing.
Yeah.
There was like this a smell of like mold and water damage before, which is all gone. And yeah, it looks like a building that's under rehabilitation. Sections of it seems to be finished, but like behind this like protective fabric sheeting. And I guess Kallista is giving you guys the tour. Or
Yeah.
pretending nothing has changed.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. This is normal. It was a nice building. It's nice to restore them.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I would lead them to the back door, like the freight entrance.
Mm-hmm. To the basement?
Yeah, so you guys... I have been working on this for a little while, and I don't think it's totally finished yet, but then again, I haven't been here in some time either, so I don't know how much progress is made. Nobody knows about this, okay? And it's super important that nobody does. I'm trusting you a lot more than I trust anybody else. And
Well, you don't have to worry about me.
he just kind of gives Mariah and Talon a look.
Of course.
Yes.
I appreciate you choosing something you're skeptical about for the sake of the group.
As long as it's not your own plan of murdering the next guild pact, I will not say anything.
Okay, I don't plan on murdering the guild pact.
Then no.
I have no current plans to murder a guild pact.
I am pulling your leg.
Talon, you goofy horse. Okay. And she pushes on the side of the wall, in the freight area. There's two doors separating, like an exterior door and an interior door, like an airlock type of a deal. And she shuts both of those and pushes on the wall, and there is a staircase leading down and another leading up. And she leads you down. Into the basement.
Yeah. It's pretty much done. The basement was a priority. And easy to finish, because it's not very fancy finishings.
And also not like, you know, probably didn't get as much of the fire damage in the basement.
I mean, that's a valid point. Like, it was structurally quite sound to begin with.
Mm-hmm. So, this is what I've been doing for a little while.
Yeah, it looks quite different than from when you were last here. It's finished, like the upstairs there was like a lot of work in progress. This place seems finished with furnishings and all.
I probably haven't visited it since it was under construction either.
That's valid. Yeah, it looks good, exactly to the specifications as they were given.
Do you want anything while we wait?
Do you have anything?
Well, yeah. Got all kinds of stuff. Are you hungry? Want something to drink, or?
Does everything contain sugar?
Not everything. I don't think there's too much sugar in meat. I don't eat a lot of it, though. Do you eat
Fair.
meat?
Of course.
Okay. I'd probably find something. I have oats! You want a handful of those?
I'm good. Thank you.
Carrot, maybe? Or an apple?
An apple, actually.
I knew you wanted an apple. Steak, too! Apples and steaks? Cordelia?
Steak?
I knew it.
I'll take an apple. Thank you.
Yeah, she like waddles over to the pantry and grabs some apples and yeah. Gets the cast iron pan out and starts getting it hot.
Is there good enough ventilation for this?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay.
Plus the
Can I
entrance
help?
to the sewer is right down there if you want to.
Yeah, Delia will hop on over and help get
There's
to
like
cook.
a big bar, a big square bar in the center of the room. And alongside it there's a cooking station with supplies and foodstuffs and all of that. Yeah, it's easy open, not hard to get around. Probably won't take too long, but I don't think she'll be the very quickest. If she's being careful anyway.
Yeah. I just hope nothing's happened.
I'm sure she'll be okay. So, maybe I could wait upstairs.
I suppose she'll need to be shown down here.
We have a black screen.
It's black?
Yeah.
A very black screen.
Is it
Uh-oh.
unilluminated globally?
It's set to global illumination.
Do we need tokens on?
You have tokens on.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
Wrong layer, maybe?
Oh, yeah, wrong there.
Hmm.
I'll move you.
Okay.
Token here. And move you.
Huh.
on.
There we are.
There we go. I think everything should look right now.
Yeah, looks like
I'm
it.
just not on the map yet, so that's understandable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, like, help yourself to anything here that you want, and there's some stuff over here to use if you need. And you can see, like, there are weapons on racks here, as well as a bunch of armor in the corner of different sizes. Up here is some rooms that you can use.
The bottom one's obviously Talon's.
The bottom left is for Talon, yes.
Why? Oh. That is very fair, as a matter of fact.
I'll give you the quick tour before I go all the way back up, but this little spot in here, I'm thinking, because I have some cots and things, so like overflow if we have a lot of people, but also, well, the door can be shut, and it's a pretty good spot for like little triage. This is the basement exit here. This lever opens the bars outside, because there's bars, and then there's also the door. You can hang your coats up here.
I could maybe ward this for you sometime if you'd like to.
I would love for that. Yes, please. In fact, there's some other security things that I'd like to maybe talk to you about someday too. Yeah, this is my office in here.
This is great, Kallista. How
Thank
long
you.
have you been working on this?
Pretty much since the very same day that I got the key to it.
That's fair.
Azra, you make it to the library.
Wonderful. I'll walk in.
Kallista, did you lock the door upstairs?
Yes, I would have. Well, like, the one coming down here? Or the actual outside door?
The actual outside door.
No, I knew Azra was coming.
Mm-hmm. So, Azra, you step in, you see, like, the construction, the sheathing of fabric that's protecting finished walls. Your boots clickety-clack on the marble floor.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of mostly just... I'll wait up here, and I'm also keeping an eye out of, like, is there any vision to the road outside from this floor?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just keeping a lookout outside for the boo.
Yeah, there's the occasional figure moving outside. But
Waiting
no,
for Azrael count as
you
a
don't
short
see
rest?
no. But yeah, you do hear footsteps from above.
That must be her. I'll go get her.
Are you sure you don't want one of us to come with, just in case?
It should be fine.
Okay.
If it's not, I'll scream and I'll stomp my feet as loud as I can.
Alright. I'll keep cooking.
I assume I find Azra up there.
Yep.
Yeah, then I'll lead her down if she wants to come down.
Yeah.
Give me a intelligence check, Azrael.
I'm a smart girl.
Yeah. In District 10,
Mhm.
there is about 22 public libraries. The main, most well-known one would be the one that's in connection with Nivik, which is like the arcane
Yeah.
libraries.
I mean, I would have said the abandoned library.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever been here.
I feel like he definitely would. Well, had I been here before with Miss Andre, considering.
Roll me a D2. No.
Okay. Well, listen.
Look, it was a very stressful situation.
Yeah.
And you're kind of like, oh yeah, he obviously, and now you're like, yeah, he probably doesn't though.
On the bright side, if he was like dumb and got followed, he's gonna lead someone on quite the goose chase.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, plus Azorus' new mind tricks.
True.
But yeah, Azrael, you come down here. It's very nice.
I don't really say anything. I'm not really looking at anything either. Just kind of following behind Kallista. And I am definitely still, like, very cut up and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not take the time to fix myself.
Come on. You look like you need a lot.
I'm fine.
Sit down.
She kind of just hovers by a chair, but doesn't sit.
So what happened?
What do you mean?
I mean, what happened? Like pointing at her face.
She smashed my face into a mirror
Why'd she do that?
because she knew I took her keys.
Do you need healing?
I'm fine.
I mean, objectively, no, you're not.
We heard about the bounty. Do you know about it?
But she put a price on my head already.
5,000.
5,000, yeah.
Dead?
Alive.
Alive.
Only alive.
Wonderful.
But Kallista was nice enough to share her progress here. So,
Wait, how did you find out about the bounty?
my friend,
All eyes on Cordelia.
Yours of boy.
We when Mariah and Talon told us that what happened in jail, we wanted to come and help you.
You can kind of see Azra like stiffen up a little bit and then like look between everyone. Did you go to her house?
We had a brief meeting with her. Yes.
I didn't. I was getting information from my source.
Are you fucking insane? Why would you do that?
Because you disappeared with her?
Why would you talk to her?
Well, because she's not super easy to kill.
That's not an answer to that question.
And we didn't know that you weren't there anymore.
I speak fluent Kallista, and yeah, that checks out.
She could have killed you. All of you.
Definitely.
Then why the fuck would you go there?
I mean, if she could kill all of us, why didn't she?
Because she'll use you to get to me. She wants the keys. Needs something from one of her vaults.
You know
She's
which
weak.
fault?
Probably the one in her house. I can only imagine. She doesn't have a reflection anymore.
What does that mean?
Like a vampire has to use some of their power to have a reflection. So her not having a reflection would probably signify that she was distracted, like maybe angry, upset.
You know, just a little pissed off because someone stole something from her. I need to get the original ones and destroy them. I still have the fake ones, though. Or the copies, rather. Plus, I'm sure she's not pleased that I decided to escape.
I imagine that she's not.
Given how her house was missing a few windows, I do not believe that she's very happy.
No, she isn't.
Well, for now at least, we can take a breather and just enjoy just a few minutes at least. And then figure out what we will do.
Kallista puts some tea into a cup for Azra.
Azra will take the cup, but she, like, backs away. I'm going to go and wait upstairs.
Why?
I sent a message for Alex.
Needs what?
True.
It was coded, and I didn't sign it with my name, and the person I got to deliver it doesn't know it was from me.
You
I
told
have
him to come here.
To meet outside, yes. Not exactly this library. I said a library.
Azra, there's like 20-something libraries.
I fucking understand, alright? I was trying to do it quickly.
Well, you can't just
Poor
stand
Alex
in
is
the window.
just
I know.
wandering between like libraries.
Listen, but this just proves that he's such a good boy. I'm going to marry that good boy when I'm not wanted dead by a vampire. Sorry, no, alive, which is worse.
But you are wanted dead by a vampire, and here you are wanting to wait outside.
No, I'm not waiting outside. I'll wait and watch from the upper floor. In Miss Andrew's old room.
Seems like a risk you don't have to take.
I have to warn him.
Warn him of what?
In case something ties me to him. If there's a $5,000 gold bounty out for me, they'll use whatever means they can to find me. It's not like it's chump change. Even for an Orzhov, that's good money.
Especially for an Orzhov. Like, you
Especially
don't
for-
get rich by
Yeah, like a fucking
saying no to the good
cartel
money.
member. 100%. That's all about that shit. Did one of you warn my family?
I've spoken to Sabriel.
Good. They have to be careful, but I cannot go and see them.
They know.
Good.
I feel so bad for Alex. He doesn't even have sending. He's
I
just
know!
wandering around looking for.
I've been trying to think if I know him well enough. I think I only met him that one time.
Well, you were questioned by him for like
true.
an hour.
True.
True. Forgot about that part. I guess I'll offer to try and send to him.
If you're alright with that, Mirai.
What do I know about sending? Like, is it safe? Is it like, or can mind mages just like read that shit?
No, they cannot just read that shit. If they were detecting thoughts on the person as the sending was happening, then yes, they could. But that's pretty much the only way to intercept the sending.
Yeah, these are Ravnican mind mages. They're not the CIA.
I mean, they're as close as you fucking can get. If you want, so he's not coming here, you can just tell him to meet me in a street nearby.
I'll look to Kallista for permission of what to do.
Nearby is probably safer.
That's fine.
Would I know, like, some street corners over nearby alley?
Well, follow me.
Okay.
Are you taking us to the sewer?
Okay, open it. Okay.
Yeah. So if you go all the way around here, and she like leads you a few blocks away to a place that comes up like essentially in a very low traffic, tightly congested, massive buildings. Lots of cover. Basically like a back alley that's people come to pick up the trash.
I'm not gonna
and
bother
see.
formulating a message then.
It's
That
just a
I
matter
will
of-
tell Alex to meet Azrael there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Consider it done. He's like, on my way. At Nivix. Gonna be 45 minutes.
What a good
Oh,
boy.
what a good boy!
So yeah, you know you have about 45 minutes
Yeah.
before this good boy turns back up again.
Ooh. It's just do you just have a loot cave?
No, it's like
That's for later.
That's later.
storage.
Expansion.
It's for later.
You know, I can ward this place up pretty good, but I would enjoy a place to do some top secret experiments.
Like I
Just-
said.
It's for later.
To be
There is,
honest with you,
like-
I didn't have any plans for that space, so... And as long as it doesn't blow anything up.
I mean, there's like a little nook over here that seems to be filled with books
Yeah.
and
Yeah, that's for all of my recipes. But you can use some of the tools and
Time
things if
travel
you
can
want.
be pretty big though when it's finished.
Well, what I was thinking was that maybe eventually we could build that area out a little bit and dig around into the walls and sort of do reinforcing. And then that way, you know, if you blow something up, only the people inside of it die.
That's fair. You know, is it exploding things is mostly a misnomer, unless you're a goblin.
Yeah, and also, like, your whole lab blew up.
I might cause a time loop that causes time inside of the space to keep reoccurring over and over. You might have to relive the same day over and over for a few weeks.
Yeah, I'd rather blow up.
That's fair.
can I get perception checks?
Oh wow, look at all of us.
Taylor with the good eyes.
It's just it's paranoia.
There's someone coming in from the sewers.
Oh,
Yeah, you hear footsteps from the sewers.
I see a token actually.
The fuck?
I see a strung out bow.
My
Oh, hi.
Is this a bad time?
No, of course not. Come on in.
New additions?
Not really. They're independent. But we've been working together on some things lately. These aren't the ones I was telling you about.
Ah. You must be Mirai.
I believe I am.
She holds out a hand.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Eva.
Shake her hand.
And Azra. Yes?
Yes.
She gives Kallista like a significant look like, okay, I was nice. Can we talk now?
Yeah,
It was very nice meeting you.
Azra just watches curiously before she just kind of shrugs and then goes back down the sewers to go wait for Alex.
Yeah, we'll just sit at the bar.
Yeah, Eva is like, so your friend, someone really wants her removed from the equation.
yeah, it's pretty bad.
5,000 is a lot of money.
It is.
So, I know she's your friend. So, once I heard about it, I got her this, and she hands you like a small folder.
Yeah, I'll look in it and just see what the gist of it is.
It's a list of names, 42 to be exact. They're all bounty hunters in some way, shape, or form. We'll probably add to it in the coming days, but these are the ones we know hunting her right now.
Any of them particularly concerning?
I flagged the ones that you need to worry about. And you see there are 3 yellow flags.
Are we prepared?
We're secure. For now. There are security risks. All of them.
This isn't where I want it to happen.
Sometimes life will treat you like that. We do have a couple of secondary locations that we can move her to if it gets too hot. Out of the district.
That doesn't really solve the problem that she can't walk around anywhere for the rest of her life as long as this bounty's out.
No.
How do we get rid of the bounty?
Make the person offering it retract it.
Really unlikely.
Kill the person offering it.
Slightly more likely, but still not very. Okay. She's kind of doing like the Winnie the Pooh tap on her forehead, like think, think, think. Eva.
Hmm?
Oh. God.
I like where this is going. Go on.
Azra has Talia's keys. Talia's the one that put the bounty out. They're keys to a vault. She said Talia's very tired. Very
Do we have
weak.
the keys?
Azra has the keys. If you are a vampire and you had the vault in your house, what would you keep in it?
My coffin.
Your coffin. All right. Tell the others. Let's get prepared. We need to be absolutely sure that we know how to do this. It's not a guarantee that we're going to, but if we're going to make threats, we need to be able to prove that we can do something. Maybe just enough to make it credible, even if we are a little short.
What time do you want rendezvous?
Tomorrow night, here.
8?
Should be fine. I have to meet someone tomorrow at noon. It shouldn't take that long.
Make sure whatever she's got is the real deal.
Thank you, Eva.
See you tomorrow. I'll keep working those files. Yeah, this woman just like nods at everyone before she exits.
I'll put them in my drawer and come out.
Yeah, by the time Kallista exits, I think Azra's left for her rendezvous.
Yes.
I'll put you in this hallway so we know you're out.
Yeah.
So, what do we do about our many multifarious problems?
We have to move Azra. Going to talk to somebody tomorrow, early. Might have a plan then. I think until that point, just try to keep her here and keep her away from the windows.
All right.
I think for now we shouldn't let anyone know. No matter how trusting or trusted we think they are. Nothing.
I agree.
You both have
Reasonable.
salient points. I will point out that we have already violated both of them.
What do you mean?
Azrael's currently going outside to meet Alex, who as trustworthy as we think he is. I guess he won't know about this place, so there's that at least.
But she left. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a couple of blocks away in a back alley.
Yep.
Hopefully is safe, but I don't know, I worry.
Well, we could always go and spy on them. Should we go spy on them?
I don't want to know what my brother's doing.
I could
We're
spy
in
on her
public.
and
It's not like we're gonna fuck in the alley.
tell you all about it if you want.
Even just like a chaste smooch would probably squick Cordelia out, though.
It's
Yeah.
my older brother. That's gross. He
mean,
changed my diapers.
for safety's sake, maybe we should keep an eye on Broom.
Wouldn't that introduce even more risk?
I could send Delta to keep an eye on him.
That's a good idea.
A
Mhm.
lot better.
All right, Delta. I'm sorry you've been a minor character for a while. I didn't forget about you. I have a very important mission. Go make sure Azra doesn't get killed. She's at the end of this sewer. There's catnip in it for you. Okay. Go.
Delta goes to spy on Alex and Azrael.
I like that this is a fake creature that has just accepted his life as a cat.
Mm-hmm. So, Azrael, you wait for maybe 5 minutes before a quite out of breath Alexander rounds the corner.
I immediately check to see if he's being followed, or if there is literally any bats, fucking thopters,
Don't forget
Give me-
gargoyle.
gargoyles,
Give me,
fucking anything.
Perception check.
Okay.
No, all clear.
Nope, super distracted. Yeah, no. After checking so thoroughly as I have done, just like very big hug.
Yeah, and he's like just beelining it straight for you and like pulling you into a hug.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Are you? I'm so sorry. I didn't think before I sent the letter.
What's going on?
So much. Just so much. I did something that put me in a lot of danger.
How much danger are we talking?
Like if I get caught, I'll probably be killed. Danger.
That is an unacceptable amount of danger.
I understand.
Can I do anything?
No. I don't want you a part of it. Also, the fact that your sister would kill me if she knew that I brought you in.
Please tell me Cordelia's not involved in this.
Cordelia is not involved in this.
God damn, my parents are going to kill me. She's the baby.
Listen, I didn't know. And I didn't want them a part of it either, but it's
No, Alex, I cannot trust a grown-ass man to help me in any way, shape, or form. But your 20-year-old sister...
not
Who
like I'm
likes-
making the choice.
What do you need me to do?
There's a possibility that my family is in a very dangerous situation. I just want to make sure that someone has an eye on them that I can trust. And I know Kallista does, but just,
You want me to put them into your protective custody?
no, definitely not that. Not that I don't trust you. I trust you. I do not trust your... And she kind of like waves a hand over his armor.
No, it's fine. We just elected a new build master. Dovenban is very good at his job.
You mean spying on people and attacking people with machines that fly?
He feels like I don't think I'm gonna win this discussion. So he's like, okay. So just keep an eye on them.
Yes, if possible.
Yeah.
And
I can make sure the guard patrols in that area are increased.
that's fine. And be careful. I know that we have been careful with everything, but there's a chance that people know that I have an attachment to you, and that could be dangerous for you as well.
He like does that head tilt thing like again. I am a fully formed adult capable of taking care of myself.
As am I, but that doesn't change the fact that currently there is a complete district worth of bounty hunters that are 100% willing to take the 5,000 gold that's on my name.
5,000?
Yeah, 5,000.
What did you do?
I quit my job in the most blanketed of terms.
How much trouble are you in?
I told you, if I get caught, there's a very likely chance that I'll get killed. Not immediately, as I am wanted alive. If you have any knowledge of Orzhov, is not a good thing to be wanted, especially with a bounty.
Yeah, there's like that slow blink. Fine. I'll take care of your family. You be careful.
I will. I love you, Alex. You know that, right?
He like steps into your face. I know. Didn't think you were ever going to say it out loud, but I know.
Well, you know, when you're this close to being in a grave amount of danger, it changes your perspective on things.
I knew you'd come around eventually.
Mm.
And he does have that like stupid, goofy grin on his face.
Oh, fucking course he do.
Yeah. And he leads in and gives you a little kiss.
Azra reciprocates. But make sure to, like, split off relatively quickly so as to not, like, make them stay in that alley for a not normal amount of time, basically.
Find some way to keep me posted. Check-ins every 24 hours. If I don't hear from you, I'm evacuating your family.
Fine. I will do what I can. I'm resourceful.
Give him hell.
I always do. It's in my nature.
And he like gives your hand a little squeeze. And like there's definitely looking around, like he too understands the fact that with 5,000 gold on your head.
Yeah, once he leaves, I'm gonna Mask of Many Faces just into like a random citizen appearance before I head back to the sewer entrance and then back to the hideout.
Yeah, and I mean, y'all saw that. Or Mirai saw that.
Saw that.
And then
you're
just
probably heading back into the sewers, and you just see Delta there, just going meow.
yeah. Azra would have just like looked at the cat and just went, Mirai, if you tell anyone what I just said to Alex, I will kick your cat.
The cat's like, meow, what the fuck did I do? And it
then-
like shoots at its back and like hisses at you. Turns
As-
around, tail straight in the air, like marches back.
Delia's just sitting there with her ears plugged, just humming, like, I don't want to hear it.
You're gonna be sister-in-laws.
Oh my god, they are totally getting married, you guys.
Like, that's fine. But Delia's like, I don't want to listen to them. Oh,
Well-
they kissed. Oh, they love each other. Good for them. They can do that in private.
They did do it in private, to be fair.
But
to be
the
fair,
real-
you spied on them.
Yeah.
I was
the real
making sure you
question-
guys didn't get ambushed by Thopters.
Is it legal to marry a corpse?
I don't know, Talon. We're gonna
Depends
have to
on
ask
your-
your fucking girlfriend in the future, aren't we?
Yeah,
Oof.
we have to.
Are you just doing circles?
I've been doing that for the past X minutes right now, just been going
He's
around.
half horse. He needs his paces.
Exactly.
He trotting. Just clip
He's running
flopping.
around.
At this point, it is around like 11:30 at night. So, what are you guys doing?
I think a little rest could be indicated.
I would love to rest.
At this point, Kallista's prepping a hand grenade.
Yep.
Is it a holy hand grenade?
We're gonna back away.
I call
slowly
this
then.
room.
I'll let Delta pick a room because Delta earned it.
Delta sniffs all the beds, all the plants, circles everywhere, and eventually ends up on this room.
This
It
room?
has the superior potted plant.
Good.
It's healthier than the other.
Good call, Delta.
How did you find such a perfect
It's a talent. It's actually one of my favorite ones of all time.
Perfect.
Yeah.
The way the cat looks down and
Yes.
then back to eye
Yes.
contact.
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay, Azra's just gonna go pass out in one of the rooms. She had a rough day. She got shit beaten out of her.
And you refuse to let anyone tend to your cuts
Wound.
or any
Nope.
other wounds.
Nope, I'm just sleeping.
It's gonna sleep off those gashes.
Yep.
Like
Okay.
you do.
And
game.
then, with everyone taking a long rest, that is where we're going to take our little break.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that my brother showed up today at right. What would it be? Um,
A booty call roll? I have
wisdom
proficiency.
saving throw from Azra.
Oh wait, is she within?
No.
What is
Nope.
it?
Is she sleeping together with you?
No.
Nope, she's not with
You're
you.
unconscious. Your
Is
aura
this
doesn't
a
work.
saving throw against a charm?
No.
No, probably not. Right. Well. Yeah, that
Oh, you
seems
got
about
sprayed
right.
on so hard.
Yeah, that's about right. This was a dangerous choice for me to come here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is fine. This is perfectly fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, it doesn't mean she knows where you are. She can see your surroundings, but it's not like geolocation. If it's scrying,
If it's scrying.
then nobody knows where this place is, so...
If it's scrying.
And if it's not something else.
If you're in one of
Like
these rooms,
locate.
they're pretty bog standard
Well,
basic.
locate's
with
like
no window.
100 feet or something, like...
1,000, but yeah, that's still not very much in a giant city.
No, I know. I'm literally just voicing that if it is not just a scry.
You're putting negativity into the world.
I understand that, but that's my job, Joe. I was born to be negative.
Quit your job.
I would love to, but nothing else will support me.
I mean, you kind of did quit your job though. Hit that dimension door right out of the.
I said, whoop. I would like to. I yeeted myself out of the office.
Yes. Yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
you are asleep. This is a dream. You it's like it's pretty nice considering the situation that you're in, the high level of stress and anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're sitting in a dingy bar with like Alex, like hoods up, being clandestine. You've had a couple of dreams like this. They normally end very nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Or not, as you wake up. But there's like this like swirling mist in this bar. And you hear this noise, a clacking noise, a footstep. Heels on stone. You know this gate. You know this walk. This is Mistress's walk.
I do not like this.
You look to Alex like, run, but he's no longer there, and there's nobody there. You recognize this place. This is the Caldera. Your dog should be here. But they're not. You're all alone. And the mist is cold and swirling around your ankles. And the footsteps come ever closer, and from the mist you see a figure appear. There is no place you can run that I won't find you. Come back now. And it's Mr. You take 8 psychic damage.
Oh.
And the rest of the night is filled with nightmares of running down corridors and hallways. Always being chased by that creature in the mist. And as morning dawns, you all get the benefits of a nice long rest, except for you, Azrael, who has a point of exhaustion.
Yep. That's what I thought. Ooh, so, hey, because I didn't long rest, I definitely didn't get healing, did I?
Nope.
I'm sleeping. Cool. So I'm actually down 16 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Could be worse.
yep. Could be dead.
What is everyone else doing this morning?
Big stretch. Oh, what a lovely.
Cordelia would probably smell bacon.
Yum.
Yeah, I think Cordelia's not even in her armor yet. She's like jogging out in a night shift. Bacon?
Honestly, she's not the best in the morning. Chances are she smelled bacon and left her room just in her undergarment. And like gets out, makes eye contact with everyone, and then just goes, "I'm naked," and walks back in her room.
Salem just sitting there eating his breakfast, like blinks a few times, goes back to eating.
Why am I imagining him eating with like the cows, like circular chewing?
He's got like 4 stomachs.
No.
5?
5 stomachs?
You have one human stomach and then a 4-chamber stomach.
So 5.
2.
Well, 5 chambers.
have
But
one
yeah,
heart,
I would just
4
be putting food out. You guys are obviously welcome to stay here. I do have to run an errand. Otherwise, I mean, you know where to go to the sewer entrance. You can't really get in here, if there isn't somebody inside to let you in, unless... Well, yeah. But you know how to get in upstairs, and... I mean, if you need to get out and go around places while I'm gone, it won't be too long.
Well, I should probably head back to Boros since I have something I want to handle over there.
Yeah, it probably is a good idea that we're all kind of, at least sort of, out doing normal things, except for Azra.
I'm assuming I'm on lockdown.
I mean, I can't force you to stay anywhere, but...
It would be nice if you could stay here. Safe.
I will stay. I can't do anything anyways.
You can tell Alex that you love him
I
again.
could. It's very tempting. Don't tempt me, Kristen, with escape.
Do it. Do it.
Is there
You're-
anything that you want me to get for you or deliver for you while I'm out today?
Could you go and tell my mother that I love her?
You know, I had a little bit of an idea about that.
What about it?
I think that we could bring your mom here.
She won't leave my father, though.
Nobody has to leave permanently, but
I guess it's something that you can bring up with her.
okay. I'll tell her that. Well, if there's nothing else, I'm going to head out. Just make sure that you lock up when you leave.
I'll just be around here.
Okay.
She kind of just wanders away. Like, back to, like, her room.
Well, I'm planning on coming back probably sometime tomorrow.
Alright. We can keep meeting at the Caldera too. We don't want to totally disappear.
Right.
True.
Oh, yeah. Good idea.
Alright, well, everybody stay safe. I'll try to do the same.
If anyone needs anything, don't be afraid to find me.
I won't. Kallista will open the gate and sneak through it before it closes behind her. And make her
Good.
way.
Okay. What is everyone else doing? Cordelia is going to Boros.
Mm-hmm.
Mirai?
I think I probably should head to Nivix, but that'll probably be in the afternoon.
So you'll like socialize Azrael, make sure she doesn't do anything
Basically,
stupid.
make sure
Yep.
she's okay. She didn't look too great when she came out in the morning.
Oh yeah, she looks half dead.
Cheer
And
her up.
see if she'll let me heal her at all or patch up her face.
Mm-hmm. Talon, how about you?
Probably going back to the Precinct 3 just before another bunny is sent out to people. It's like, oh, now the other brother is gone. What?
Yeah. We'll start with you, Talon. You're heading back to Celestial.
Back to Celestia, yeah.
Yeah. You can pick up a shift on the guard roster if you want.
Yeah, just first off, going back to the family, just saying hello to them and informing that if I am gone like a day or two at a time, nothing to worry about. Will probably happen.
Yeah, like everyone's like, oh yeah, that's fine. Your mom's like, do you have a girlfriend?
I
Dylan?
fucking knew it.
Did you find someone? Oh, I'm so happy for you. That's special. So you've been having a sparkle in your eye. A nice center girl for my tail on.
Let's put it this way. It's problem with women.
You know we'd support you if you were gay. Adoption is still on the table.
I know you would support me, whatever choice. Trust me, adoption is not necessary.
She just looks smug. Yes, this is the child that will give me grandchildren. He's my favorite. Your brother, like, is doing that, like, head tilty thing. Like, we should probably talk.
Head tilt back. We probably should.
From what you can gather, your brother's excuse was that he went on a bender and ended up crashing at some girl's house that was really nice. That's what he told your parents why he was gone for a couple of days.
Right.
He's like, when you're the black sheep and can get away with telling bullshit stories like that. Your sister isn't there. She's, like, she left early.
Probably out with a dryad.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, after the whole family business, would probably take up a shift just to keep up appearances.
Yeah. And your brother kind of, like, finds you. Your friend's in big trouble.
You tell me.
5,000 is a lot of money.
It is. Suppose you're not going for it yourself.
I keep my ear to the ground. I know what's going on. She's your friend. She's off limits.
Thank you. But yes, seems like she got in a little over her head. For better or worse.
You probably want to get her out of District 10.
For now, she is safe. In an undisclosed location.
It won't last forever.
Nothing lasts forever. But we will make do. And when it doesn't last any longer, we will find something else.
I'll keep an ear out. If I hear anything concrete, I'll let you know.
Thank you. Try to not get shot at again, nor thrown into jail.
I mean, she's really hot though. Like, sometimes I don't duck because, like, a shiner gives me an excuse to see her.
Do take care of yourself.
Never.
That's why we always keep bailing you out.
He doesn't say anything to that. Just gives you a wink as he walks away. Cordelia. Boros thinks.
Yeah. Time to sign up to be a Wojak.
Need to sign these papers?
Sign.
There's a lot of paperwork. You do find your crew. Practicing as they should be.
Is Anna using an axe?
He is not.
Well, I don't think Delia would have the best willpower with just powering through her paperwork. I think she would definitely stroll around and see what her squad's up to, help them train, you know.
Yeah. Anna is currently using a short sword.
All right.
Yeah. She found the dex weapon.
And has her fighting style improved?
Yes.
Good.
You do there's like a couple of bits and pieces of mail on your in your room on your desk.
Oh.
Some of them more pressing than others. Like some of it is just like, well, we noticed that you filed this report only in this, you know, paperwork questions. There is a note from Edric.
Great.
Who is asking if you would like to escort him to a family dinner.
Please tell me the date passed.
No.
Shit.
And there is a note from your mother to come see her in her office.
I feel like the note from Edric, she would throw it in the trash, start to walk away, and then do that thing where you stop at the door like, fuck, and then she'd take it and fold it way more than necessary, and then head to her mother's.
Okay. Yeah, you head over to your mom's. She's pacing, dictating a letter to an attendant when she sees you. That will be all for now. Thank you, Oliver. Cordelia.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
No. No need. So, how has your week been, dear?
Good. Good. You know, just keeping up with big events.
Mm-hmm.
How about yours?
Oh, no.
Anything-
It was going excellent. I had dinner with your father. And, spoke to your brother. And then I come into my office and I get this. And she holds out a piece of paper. Care to explain?
What could that be?
This? This would be the watch record. Breaking and entering, Delia? Really?
I didn't break and enter. Technically.
You are a sergeant. That carries weight. You've worked hard for this. Are you really going to throw it all away for some kind of mischievous adventure? What is going on, young lady? I demand an explanation.
So, it's a long story. We should sit down.
She sort of gestures at the chair, like, please have a seat.
And she would. I feel like if it was her father, she would try to lie her way through it.
Mm-hmm.
But it being her mother and the one who's always like looked out for her and really been there for her growing into her position at Boros, she would definitely tell her as in as much detail as she could about Dovenbon, and finding out, through the illegal means that he's not a good person and that there's a much deeper scheme put in place in Rap.
Give me a persuasion check. Do you
Of
even
course.
hear how crazy you sound right now? Conspiracy theories? Really? That's your excuse? Young lady, I thought better of you. In using your family's influence to get yourself out of jail? That's simply disgraceful. You were not raised this way. These are these new friends of yours. Bad influence, that's what they are. You had this all figured out. You were on the command track. Gonna go all the way to captain. Captain by 25, right? That was the goal.
Yeah.
Now this. I am so disappointed in you, young lady. Just can't even look at you.
And Delia's just shutting down. I tried to do what I thought was right.
You make sure. No more trouble.
No more trouble.
Go.
And she'll head out. Eyes on the ground the entire time.
Kallista,
Yes.
you head to a meeting.
I do.
Like, do you want to arrive early, late?
No, right on time.
Yeah, you arrive smack bang on time. Like hand hovering and you're knocking on the, as you can hear the clock inside strike noon.
Mm-hmm.
The door opens and you can see Sabril on the other side. Come.
Yeah, I'll hurry in.
She like leans her head out, looks to either side, closes the door. Sit. Oh, we can speak freely here. It's worded.
That's good.
How is she? Is she okay?
She kind of looks like poop. I don't think she slept very well, but she's okay.
Okay. So what do we do? How do we get her out?
I mean, where do you want her to go?
Safety?
Where do you think that is?
Actually, I think I have a way of making that happen. Well, she needs to be not here, right?
Yeah.
But doesn't matter where on Ravnica we put her. The bounty hunters, they'll find her using magic or whatever it takes. So we need to put her somewhere else.
Different plane?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I could carry her around in my pocket in the bag of holding.
No, she would die. There's no air. No. You remember the guy, the man who showed up last time?
Yes. I don't. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah. Yeah, of course, yes.
He's good.
I mean, I didn't stick around long enough to know, but...
No, at magic. He's good at magic.
Yeah. Magical.
He can put her somewhere.
But, like, for how long? You really
Long as
want
it
her to
takes.
be gone permanently?
Well, it wouldn't, like... She'd have a safe place to be. And he would be the only one that could open the door.
Can he do that to anybody he wants?
Well, yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so what do we do while she's locked away and can't see any of you or us or live her life?
We fix it.
How do you think we'll do that?
Well, we killed the bitch.
Well, yeah.
First, we need to discredit her within Orzhov. Otherwise, the backlash would be fatal.
Okay. So far I'm on board.
And I know you're close with the Pontiff. Well, a couple of Pontiffs. There is a way for a Pontiff not to be a Pontiff anymore.
How would that work?
They need to vote her out.
Alright.
It has to be unanimous. I mean, there can only be one opposing vote, and she would oppose. So all the other Pontiffs needs to be unanimous.
Has that ever happened before?
Twice. In
And what were-
10,000 years.
And what were the reasons?
Well, one of them went insane, gave up all his money and started living like a monk, preached that Orzhov should share the wealth. And the other one, I don't know. I couldn't find it. I think it was spared, so it was probably really bad.
Something to work with anyway.
So we just need, I mean, we need to make a list. All the Pontiffs, the people who don't like her and will vote her off just to get rid of her, and people who will vote for her. Then we need to find blackmail material on those people, force their hand, make them vote her out. When she's no longer a Pontiff, she will not be protected in the way that she is. Then we... And she like drags a finger over her throat. Or, you know, problem solved. And then she can come back and we fixed it. Or we could pay someone to assassinate her in a way that could not be traced back to us, but that would cost a lot of money.
Do you have that kind of money?
The kind of money we would have to pay an expert assassin to take on a 5,000-year-old vampire? No.
Am I aware of what it actually takes to kill a vampire? Is that just common knowledge?
Yeah, most of it is, at least. Like, they're tricksy, and she's very old. Very powerful. Like, She basically has an army of guards patrolling her house when she sleeps. She's very rich. And like that's the other thing. Like you need to have enough money to pay for an assassin that won't double cross you and go get paid by her.
This friend that you have,
Mm-hmm.
is there only like specific places that they can send people, or can he send them like wherever he wants to?
No, he can only send her to one specific place. But like he can make it really nice.
But he can create the place?
Mm-hmm. Well, basically, he like makes a new plane, and then like he puts furnishings and such in, and then he puts Azrael in. Then he closes the door, and then no one but him can get to it, because no one but him knows that it exists. It's a good plan, yes.
Kallista gets the possibly most devilish smile she's ever smiled in her life over her face.
What?
Talia is desperate right now.
Uh-huh.
She's really weak.
Uh-huh.
If nobody ever finds a body, then it isn't really murder, and there's really no way that anybody could be charged for it. She's just missing, right? Plus, everybody knows, everyone's seen her look so weak. I have an idea. Talk to your friend.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get Azra ready. Do you think that we can fight her?
No.
But you know, what if like the odds were in our favor?
It would have to be really in our favor.
Can I talk to your friend?
Yes, sure.
Let's talk to your friend.
There's like a slight fluttering of her eyes, and you're like guessing that she's sending to him because like she sent to you a couple of times, so you know she can do it. He'll be here in half an hour.
Perfect.
Do you want anything while we wait? Tea, coffee, wine?
Do you have any of those cupcakes?
No. She's like opening. I have cookies. And
Cookies
ice
will
cream.
do. Yes. I would like
And I
that.
think like you spend the next half hour making ice cream sandwiches with like double chocolate chip cookies, ice cream in the middle, and just eating that.
And can't stop smiling.
Yeah. And after about 30 minutes, you hear, and like you feel that sense of like your hair sort of like crackling with static electricity. And you see this man that you haven't formally been introduced to, but Ral step into the room. Honey, I'm home. They totally have I Love Lucy on Ravnica.
Yeah, there's a double eyebrow raise at that. So I heard that you can help.
Sure. It's her sister. If I can do anything to help, I'd be happy to. Well, share.
These planes that you can make and send people to and from.
Mm-hmm.
You can put anything that you want there, right?
Any object, yes. It's basically a room 30 by 30. I can put in like bed, toiletries, stuff like that.
Yeah. What about, like, you know, something... the whole room? You know when there's a fire?
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes all over the whole room to get all wet?
Like a sprinkler system?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it would be tricky. It needs its own contained water source. It wouldn't last for very long.
What about big, huge? This could be easier to do instead. You know those really nice tubs that they have at spas and stuff that swirl around all the place?
Mm-hmm. Like an infinity tub?
Yeah, kind of like that, where you have to like swim against it and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just important that the water is moving. How about a room where the entire floor and everything is just that?
I mean, again, it would need its own contained water source, and eventually it would evaporate, but it would last a lot longer than a sprinkling system. So if we put in some kind of capture system at the bottom, we would need to raise the floor a little bit for a water tank, and then some kind of pump system to like transport it back up again. Yeah. But I'm sorry, I'm confused. I thought we were trying to ensure the safety of Sabril's sister, not making a spa.
Well, you see, the reason that Sabril's sister, Azra, is in danger is because the creature that put the bounty on her is a vampire. And she's very weak right now. And vampires don't like running water one bit. So, if she's stuck in the whole room, nothing but running water.
I mean, can I make such a room? Yes. It's gonna take some time, just the engineering of it.
I know an engineer that might be able to help you.
I mean, the logistics of it aren't very complicated. It's more manufacturing the pieces, making them fit. We need to raise the floor some to... It's doable. Probably take me a week, maybe. Just the construction of it.
That should work.
I can make it. I can't make her step through the door.
I'll take care of that.
Okay.
Let me know when it's finished.
Sure. Not a problem.
Thank you.
He looks a little bit confused. Like, I'm not sure what happened here, but it's probably fine.
Sabriel, is your mom around?
No, she's home. Caliban is with her.
Azra wanted me to tell her that she misses her and that she loves her. Could you pass the message along to her, please?
Of course.
You know, I did also have a thought about that.
About Mom?
Yeah, but I'll save it for another time because maybe it won't even be necessary if this all works out. And Azra can see you all a lot more.
Mirai, how would you summon rain?
Create water. The spell create or destroy water. It's not a wizard spell, but it is in the added gifted spells from Izzy. Also, it is a cleric spell, and I could prepare it that way. Although, is it just a straight up cleric spell, or do you need?
Cleric and druid spell.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You create, like, it's instantaneous. It doesn't last.
Does it need to last once we shut her in there? Like, if we can get her to walk in there.
Yeah,
And then we
but she
can
would
weaken her
take
with-
one turn of 20 damage, and then she would just be alive in that room forever.
Yeah,
Or until she finds a way to get out.
true.
I think the idea is to lock her into the room
Yes.
without having to interact with her. Like, no one killed her. She just walked into that room and the room killed her. Like, who can be blamed for that in Zone of Truth 20 years down the line?
All right, fair.
But you're also creating a super elaborate death trap that it's very doubtful she will walk into. So, you know.
There's that as well.
Yes.
So I'm saying it would just look like a room, and then, you know, we could trap her probably. But yeah, she would just be alive, but she'd be in a demiplane. But I'm sure there's
Yeah.
got to be some way to escape from a demiplane.
Azra.
Yes.
How
Hello.
is Azrael holding up?
Not fucking great.
Poor little Azrael is not having a great day. So,
No.
what are you doing? Mirai is there to cheer you up.
I do not speak to Mirai. I
Cool.
literally lock myself back in my room. I will talk to Monfrere Sword Boy.
Okay. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
I will choose to fail this one.
Mm-hmm. You do. You should have shoved me through that bitch when you had the chance.
I'm more than well aware.
You could be great. You will be great. I'll teach you.
Not to put a time limit on this training, but I'm currently being hunted by an entire city of people.
Well, maybe it's time the hunters become the prey.
What did you have in mind?
Find out who the threat is. Bounty hunters are a dime a dozen. Most of them will probably not pose a threat to you. They probably like to think that they can, but they can't. So find out the ones who actually can. Find out and eliminate them. 5 should do it. At that point, the only people coming after you would be crazy or suicidal.
Make a point, make her bounty useless.
No point, but money that you can't spend because you're dead. So
It's better than hiding.
hiding is for snakes and rats, and we're neither. We're warriors. You and I, we're the same. We'll fight this.
Yes, we will. And she'll just basically summon the blade back into its demiplane. And that'll be it. I guarantee this conversation probably took what, she would have spent the majority of the morning and waited until the only people left were Mirai. And walked out. Finally came out of the room. In full gear.
Azrael going somewhere?
I'm going to go and check in with Alex. Just at the normal spot.
Okay. Be careful.
I'll be back. Actually, the sending stone, did you make another pair of them?
No.
Shit. Alright, that's fine. I'll be back in an hour. Promise.
Are you planning on being back in an hour? Why don't you roll me a deception?
I can do that.
Yeah, no, she'll totally be back in an hour.
Damn. You're lucky I didn't want to waste my good port and roll. All right.
Yeah, I think like. Do you send the cat again, Mirai?
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah, the cat follows, like, looking for that big brunette man. Wait, why is Azra leaving the alley? How come there's no Alex? God damn it.
Just
Where do you
imagine
go,
Mirai-
Azra?
Just
Where do you
imagine Mirai
go?
going like, "This is why you don't leave me in charge. God damn it." I mean, considering my background,
Mm-hmm.
I would know a general area to find.
Bounty hunters?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, like plenty of like really dingy bars where they would congregate.
I will mask of many faces into a, generalized civilian. And I would like to go and, like, stake out one of these establishments until I find an individual we going on their solo.
On
Oh,
their
sorry,
soul.
like leaving by themselves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see someone, man, late 40s, appears human. Big fella, real muscly. Uses a long sword. No, a long sword. A great sword.
I would like to move myself into an alley ahead of where he's heading
Mm-hmm.
towards. Drop my mask of many faces and like, make it seem like I'm trying to be sneaky, but also like I want to catch his attention specifically.
Yeah.
I'm leading him very clearly.
Give me a charisma check.
He's so 14.
You're like, look at me, I'm just a tasty and delicious treat. Come and get it.
Yeah.
And like it takes you a couple of tries because he's not that perceptive. So like the
Yeah,
first
'cause-
3 alleys, he just like walks ahead. And then he's like casts a glance, walks, and you're like, oh shit, even one more alley? And then he sort of like comes back like, hey, wait.
Didn't pick
You.
the fucking most intelligent person, but that's fine.
Well, it's good that you didn't.
Yeah.
Stop right there, girly.
How dingy is this alley? Like, are we talking like a dim light alley?
No, it's like around 1 in the afternoon.
Oh,
so
that's fine. We can still make this work.
Yeah. If you don't struggle, this will go easier. And he's like pulling his greatsword.
Will it? Easier for who?
For you.
So which theme? Sadly, I don't feel like coming quietly. And she'll just like make her sword appear in her hand. And very much do the like 2-finger, like, let's go. Come on.
Sure. Why don't you roll me initiative?
I will. I'll just click on my token on the page. It's great. Fuck me. Oh, Jesus. cat.
Yeah. Let's see. What is the damage die on a greatsword?
2d6.
2d6.
Yeah, I was just 6. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay.
Just gonna say, I know it's not a D10, but it's like up there.
Let's just make it 2d12 right now. You'll live.
What?
What? That better not be 40 damage. What the fuck?
Oh, no. That's where it
Oh,
goes.
the disappointment in the
K1.
voice. Oh, no.
Oh, that's a crit.
Oh, but he definitely still doesn't hit me.
Crits always hit.
Yeah.
It's
Even with
always
shield?
hit.
Regardless of
Yeah.
AC, it always
Oh,
hits.
bullshit.
You always have a
Fine.
5% chance to hit.
Well, then fine. I won't use that then. I thought it doesn't hit with shield.
Nope.
That's the wonders of critty.
You take no damage from magic missile, but a crit always hits no matter what.
Bah! Okay.
So 21 damage on the first. And another crit.
I'm gonna ask you to not, please.
You know?
mean, he has advantage.
But like 2?
And 19. So 21 and 19.
Right
Are
now
you
I'm
down?
just...
Yep.
Oh
That
my
was exactly my hit points. Like that was 2
God.
hits and I went down.
I know.
Well,
I
that was fun.
looking at it earlier, and I'm like,
Christ.
"She's fine. She has 40.
Yeah, until you fucking crit me twice.
Actually,
See?
the second one is better. 2d6. Gotta reroll those ones. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're down. Either way, you're down.
Well, fuck me.
I am right now just for seeing the sword is like, well, I
He's like,
fucked
let's
up.
go kill some
I
people.
made-
We'll be fine. I'm like, yeah,
I
sure, let's go
made
kill
an
some people.
error.
Fucking Christ.
I'm not sure that the sword meant alone and immediately.
It fucking did so. It does every time. It has no interest in you guys.
Oh, God.
Okay, you know
Well-
what? That
Well,
is an
what's
amazing
your next character?
place. No, I mean, he can bring her in. That is an amazing
Fuck's
place
sake.
to end the session, since I said this
Oh
might
my
run a
God,
little
no.
short. So.